Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's impromptu stream. Just a little Thursday night mock draft action. Okay, so as you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to take this to 2 rounds. All right, so picks 1 through 44. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to pick the first 12 picks of the first round and the first 12 picks of the second round. So that'll give us the Giants and Philly picks behind us. So, we'll see what they do. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it before we get started, guys. Make sure you guys hit like, subscribe, and share. And here we go, guys. Let's get right into the mock draft action. And let's see if we can change this thing up a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and share out this tab. Let's get that situated here. Thanks for everybody that's joining live. Shout out to all you guys for really rocking it out this draft season with me. So it's been a lot of fun. All right, let's get into this. Yeah, here we go. I'll make that large. Okay, so I'll make that large so we can see what we're doing. So 2 rounds. We're going to do the first 12 picks of the first round, first 12 picks of the second round. And let's see how this thing shakes out. All right, so let's get going. All right, so we are GMing these first picks. We're taking over the AI like we did last time. So obviously the first pick, in my opinion, is going to be Trevor Lawrence. So Jaguars getting Lawrence. Right, guys? I think everybody can agree on that. Number 2, Zach Wilson. We're pretty much writing that in pen. Number 3 here. Okay, guys. So everybody's saying Mac Jones. I'm not buying the smoke and mirrors and the chum. I just am not. I don't see Mac Jones being the right fit there. You're hearing all the right things right now, but I ain't buying it, man. I'm just not buying it. So for the number 3 pick, I am going to go with the quarterback, just not Mac Jones. I'm going with Justin Fields here, number 3. Now, the 49ers are going to the pro day for Justin Fields to get another look. I think this is the real target here. If you're talking about the Shanahan offense, you need somebody with a little bit more athleticism than Mac Jones. He just gives you more opportunities for what Shanahan wants to do. He's kind of had a quarterback like this in the past before with RG3. And I think, it opens up a little bit more for their offense. So I'm going Justin Fields here. I am not buying the smoke screens. I know you're hearing stories, this and that. Smoke screen season, baby. Smoke screen season, baby. So Justin Fields is going to be the pick there. All right. Now, guys, so the Falcons here. All right. This is where the draft really is going to get interesting for me because, these guys can really go anywhere. And we are hearing that they are, potentially shopping that number 4 pick. So supposedly there's 4 teams that are kind of contemplating moving up with the Atlanta Falcons. So in my opinion, if the Falcons stay here, I think it's going to be either, their top-rated offensive player or their top-rated defensive player. So for me, it's probably going to be a pass catcher or a DB. So I'm talking about like Kyle Pitts could go here, and or Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn, your top 2 cornerbacks. Now, if they want to trade back, I think the likely candidate might be the Panthers. Looking at the Panthers right here at number 8, as you can tell, they may want to jump these guys and make sure that they get their offensive linemen. So the Panthers, if you look at their depth chart, their left tackle's Cam Irving, who played for the Cowboys, as our swing tackle. So that's no good. That's no good for the Panthers. Can they stay there and still land an offensive lineman at number 8? I don't know. You got to navigate through, potentially the rest of these teams. Even Atlanta might be in that market, but not so much. But the Bengals could be, Miami, the Detroit, I think they would be in business for an offensive lineman, at least an offensive guard, So, and we know Penei Sewell and Slater, they can play inside too. So, guys, do we want to make this pick here for for Atlanta, or do we want to see if we can make a trade there with Carolina and move them up and take an offensive lineman? What do you guys think that we're going to do here, Atlanta? Do you want to stay here and make the pick for Atlanta? Let me know in the chat box, guys. Let me know in the chat box. Do you want to go ahead and make the pick here for Atlanta? Shout out to everybody in the chat box. Atlanta on the clock. Okay. Stay. Okay. So if Atlanta stays, I think they're going to take the best rated offensive player. And that's going to be, for me, it's going to be the tight end, Kyle Pitts. They want to add another pass catcher. He's the number one pass catcher. You do have Chase. You do have Waddle, I think is, I don't know. I think he's going to be one of the ones that may fall. But, Pitts, Chase, I think Arthur Smith, he knows that they want to go that as a defensive coach, he knows that having a player like Kyle Pitts is going to be somebody that's going to put a lot of pressure on defenses. So for this particular scenario, we're going to go with Kyle Pitts. All right. So number 5, the Bengals, Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase. I think those guys are in the mix. So, what do you think the Bengals are going to go with, guys? Do you think it's going to be Penei Sewell here or Jamar Chase? Do you like Rashawn Slater here? What do you think the Bengals are going to do here, guys? Let me hear what you guys got to say here in the chat box. Shout out to everybody that's joined here in this mock draft. We're going 2 rounds, and we're taking over the AI. So let me know what you guys think here. Sewell, yeah. So I do see some Sewells in here from you guys. Appreciate this with the assist. That's kind of where I'm leaning. I'm leaning towards Sewell for the Bengals, but I wouldn't be shocked by them going Chase. But I think you got to protect Joe Burrow, right? It's the same conversation that we're kind of having. So let's go ahead and make that pick there for the Bengals. Let's go ahead and make that O-line. Let's see how this thing continues to shake out. Penei Sewell is the pick. So Miami's on the clock. All right. Wide receiver. I could see this being Chase right here for Tua Tagovailoa. All right. So you want to give Tua another weapon. You have Devontae Parker. Nah, he's okay. And who else do you have outside of that? You know what I mean? You have a couple of other secondary players. Do you want to go Chase here? Do you want to reach for an edge rusher from Miami? We know that they have a defensive coach there. They don't need a cornerback because they got Byron Jones and they have what's the other guy's name? Xavier or whatever the hell his name is. So they're not in the cornerback business. So I feel like this has to be a wide receiver for Miami, right? And I think it's got to be. I think it's going to be Chase. Do they go with Smith? They did have a good rapport there in Alabama. Okay, so do you go Chase there? Let me know what you guys think. If you want to go Devontae Smith, I can totally see that. Tua will want Smith. I believe that too. Yeah, I'll tell you that. Kyle Pitts is gone already. So let me see here. Smith. Let's change it up. Yeah, let's go with Smith, guys. I like that pick, and to me, it makes a lot of sense. To me, it's either Chase or Devontae Smith, but Devontae Smith, Tua, let's do it. All right, Detroit is on the clock. Detroit, I think they might take Chase here since he hasn't been picked up, or Rashawn Slater. So we know that the coach there wants to be a very physical team. So do you feel that these guys go with Chase, or does the coach want to go more physical? Okay, so we got some Chases here for Detroit. What else, guys? Don't forget about Waddle. I think some teams will forget about Waddle. I mean, he is good, you know what I mean? But I think he's going to go a little bit later. The production scares me, you know what I mean? I think he is a first-round talent, don't get me wrong. But, Chase is I think that's a you're kind of risking that pick there. But it's gonna be, to each their own, really. So, guys, let me know what you want here for Detroit. Do you want to go with Chase? Chase. I don't see Waddle going there. Detroit will make up for Galladay. Yeah, I think that's spot on. Yeah, let's go with Chase here. With the Lions, I like the way this is shaping up. This is different. This is what I like to see, guys. I love seeing different mock drafts. So you guys are doing great here. So Carolina, they didn't have to move up. They do still have their player here. And for me, I think they're going to go with Slater here. There's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be Slater for them. You got Cam Irvin, like I said. That's I think they're cheering there in over there in Carolina to get Slater. So going with Slater for Carolina all the way. Trey Lance could be in play there, but I think that they want to win now. Plus, they already have Sam Darnold in play. They're going to pick up that 5th-year option. So I don't think that Carolina's in the quarterback business anymore. So going to go with Slater here for the Carolina Panthers. All right. We are now at number 9 pick, and we're talking about the Denver Broncos. Now, see, Denver Broncos here. Here I could see Trey Lance going here. Mac Jones still on the clock. Like I said, I absolutely do not buy the smoke screen there on the 49ers taking Mac Jones. But Trey Lance, however, I think, you have some competition there. You go with Drew Lock, who has kind of just been lukewarm, and they're going to swing again for another quarterback. They've gone through Paxton Lynch. They've gone through Drew Lock. They've had some guys in between. So do they finally land a hit here? I think they gotta go with it. So Trey Lance will be the pick there for the Broncos, which gives us our pick. We are now on the clock, guys. We are now on the clock. As I said, shout out to everybody in the chat box for helping shape up a pretty awesome mock draft. Different names. I love that. We're not seeing a retread. So shout out to all you guys. I really do love that. I love seeing that. So we are now on the clock. All right. So, guys, what do you want to do here? We do have the cornerbacks still on the board. You want to go Surtain? You want to go J.C. Horn? Do you want to go wild and go with a totally different pick? Let me know in the chat box, guys. I'm gonna read off a lot of these. We are on the clock. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. We got some Surtains. We got Horns. This Thru wants to trade back. I don't think they're going to trade back. I have a feeling these guys are going to do the same thing they've been doing and just stay in pat. Is kind of what I think these guys may do. Show best available. Let's see what you got. Let's go and take a look here. I don't know if it does. Does this thing do? Does this show best available? Let me see. Here, player rankings. So you go by player rankings. See, another interesting one would be Caleb Farley. No. Micah Parsons, would he be in the mix? I don't think that. Christian Darrisaw is a name I've kind of been seeing here recently. Left tackle. Daniel Jeremiah, he mocked Kwity Paye to the Cowboys at 10, which to me seems very, very early. So, guys, what do you want to go here? For me, if it were up to me, I would probably pull the trigger on J.C. Horn myself. I just want to be a little bit more physical, you know what I mean, and just have that edge. As much as I do love Surtain, and if we do take him, I don't mind. But I think with Horn, you get that edge. You get that type of player that Quinn kind of sees those traits. He kind of had a little bit of that with the Legion of Boom. All right. So with the Legion of Boom, you had these personalities, right? You had these guys with edge, with swag, as I say. Do we have that right now? I would say we don't. So I'm going to go with J.C. Horn here. Change it up, and let's rock and roll with J.C. Horn, guys. Let's get this defense going in the right direction. I love this pick. J.C. Horn, 6'1", the speed, the power, the pedigree. His father, Joe Horn, played in the NFL, so he brought him up the right way. Okay. Number 11, guys, for the Giants. What do you think these guys are going to do? So picking for the Giants here. What do you think the Giants are going to do here? Let me know in the comments what you think the Giants would do. What do you think they're going to do here? You think this is Waddle? I think Waddle goes here possibly. They do need a receiver. Waddle's still on the board. I could see them going with Waddle. Or, maybe they like Rashad Bateman more. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think they're going to do. Let's see. Edge rushers. Could they go Kwity Paye? Could they go Jalen Phillips? Ojulari? What do you guys think the Giants are going to do here? All right, just a quick recap of how this draft has gone. Lawrence, Wilson, Fields, Pitts, Sewell, Devontae Smith, Chase, Slater, Lance, and Horn, and the Giants are on the clock, guys. Let's see what we got here. Wide receiver for the Giants. Get a receiver. Waddle. Michigan DM. We got a Kwity Paye in there. Yeah. There we go. Waddle, Surtain. Give him Phillips. Could the Giants go Parsons? That's a great question. I could see them going that way too. Phillips seems to be like a Giant. And give them Waddle. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Penn State. So thinking wide receiver, right? I mean, they don't have anybody here, and they need to try to offset what the Cowboys are doing defensively. I think they do go Waddle here. You got to see what Daniel Jones can give them. Give him another weapon. If they still can't get it done with giving Daniel Jones additional weapons, the Giants then know that they're going to have to start to prepare to move on from Daniel Jones. So I think this is going to be – I think it's definitely going to be a wide receiver here for the Giants. Jalen Waddle's still on the board. I think they take him, which spoils what the Eagles probably wanted to do. The Eagles probably wanted to go tight end there or wide receiver, but all these guys are getting wiped out. They messed up by trading back. I'm loving it. So right now I'm laughing at the Eagles right now. They're losing out on a whole bunch of players, from making that trade a couple of weeks ago. So Philadelphia, what do you guys think these guys are going to do? Cornerback? They could go cornerback here. They do need one. So could they go Surtain? Could they go Newsome? I don't think they go safety this high, but, they could go Moehrig, Grant, one of these. I don't think that's going to be it. So, do they reach for a wide receiver? Rashad Bateman? Do they go edge? I don't think they need an edge rusher. Interior, I think they're good there as well. So, cornerback for these guys, I think if you're the Eagles, Surtain's still on the board. I think they go with Surtain right there. I think these guys go with Surtain. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, Surtain, so we can see him twice a year. I think that would be the pick. Okay, so there we go. So now we'll let the rest of the simulator take the rest of this, and then we'll pick up again. Okay, so we do have one more Dolphins selection here. So let's see. And we do have another Jets pick here. Okay, so we do have a couple more here that we need to take care of. So the Dolphins' second pick in the first round, guys. What are you guys feeling here for the Dolphins? They got their – you remember in the beginning of the draft, we got Devontae Smith. So we got a weapon for the Dolphins with their sixth pick. And now here's who's off the board. Farley, I don't know. That doesn't seem realistic there. Kwity Paye, Bateman, I could see that. Yeah. Vera Tucker, I could see that. Micah Parsons, yeah, I could see that as well. Not too bad. So with the Dolphins, an edge rusher, this could be Jalen Phillips, right? I have a feeling so. He's still on the board. Running back, that's too high for me there for them. Defensive coach, and you know, they're going to want defense. So what do they do here? Edge rusher, safety's kind of on the back end there, linebacker. You know, Jalen Phillips, local, stays in the state. I think they go with Jalen Phillips here. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's keep this thing going. We don't want to drag it on too long, but this is very fun, guys. Appreciate the input. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. Yeah, that Russo, that would be that would be pretty funny. JOK, yeah. I could see that. I could see JOK going to Dallas too as one of those surprise selections. So with the Jets, they have another pick here at 23. So we're going to make their pick. Cornerback, edge, wide receiver. So the Jets, you know, they got Zach Wilson. Do they want to replace their? See, now here for the Jets, I could see them going JOK. And let me see, is he still there? See, now that would be an interesting pick for them. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think the Jets do here? Do you think that might be a JOK? Let's see here. Is Newsome on the board? That's a good question. Well, I mean, yeah, let's see who's on the board here for cornerbacks. Yeah, he is there. So the Jets, cornerback, Newsome. I like that. Good catch there. Very good catch, Brad Cannon. Appreciate that. Very good, my brother. Very, very good. I think that would be the pick. I think it would be the cornerback. So we're going to go with Newsome there. That's a need of theirs. There went JOK. In the Jaguars' second pick. This could be Darisaw. Okay, let me see who's available here on offensive tackles. Got a little wiped out there. So would they go Mayfield? I think he has lost. He didn't do too good in the pro day. So Raduns, Eichenberg would be a good fit there. Cosme possibly. I mean, you are on the back end here of the first round. You want to protect Trevor Lawrence here. So what do you think the Jaguars would do here with this pick? Tackle. Okay. All right. Safety. Wide receiver. Yeah, Newsome's already off. Let's see. Good spot for Pay or Darisaw. Okay. Go wide receiver. David says wide receiver. Tackle or edge. All right. So which tackle though? All right. So I don't like Mayfield for them. Raduns, that's I think you would probably be looking at Eichenberg or Cosme. They're more refined. I think if you're looking at tackles, Eichenberg or Cosme would be my choice there for them. What were the other positions you guys were saying? Yeah, Darisaw's gone already. Yeah, let me see. Unless I don't think they have him as a guard, right? Let me see what they got here. I think I saw him go already. Nah, Darisaw's gone. Let's see, where did Darisaw go? Darisaw went to Washington. That makes sense. I mean, they did lose some players there on the offensive line. Tony, Marshall, Tevin Jenkins. That would have been a good pick there. JOK. So for the Jaguars at 25, guys, what do you guys think here? They tag Robinson. Yeah. Safety, Jacksonville. Safety, Eichenberg. Cosme. They need a tight end very badly. But yeah, I don't think they would take Vermouth here. Cosme probably. All right, let's go with Cosme there. All right, let's go with the Texas kid. Let's go ahead and give him Samuel Cosme there. So that'll be a good pick there for them. Russo, Baron Browning winning the first. Interesting. All right, here we go, guys. We are now in the second round. So let's go ahead and knock out this second round. The Jaguars are on the clock now, guys. We are now in the second round. So pretty much similar. You do have the Eagles. They are above you here in the second round. So are the Giants. All right. So this is getting interesting. So we picked up J.C. Horn with our first round pick. Second round, let's start thinking about that. But let's sift through this and see how this draft shakes out. So Jaguars back on the clock. Yeah, Tony's gone. Kadarius Toney went earlier, a few picks earlier. So wide receiver, still a need for them. Somebody said tight end earlier. So do they need a pass catcher? So wide receiver, Amon Brown's available. Elijah Moore, Nico Collins. I know some people like the wide receiver class. Last year's way better. Last year's wide receiver class is significantly better than this year's class, to me, in my opinion. Tight end, if you want to give him a tight end, Pat Fairmouth, he's there. Brevin Jordan, Tommy Tremble, that's my boy there. Let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see, what do you guys want to go? Kwity Paye, safety for them. Safety. Too early for Rodgers. I agree. Safety. Let's see what we got here. Safety. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Amari Rodgers is, but I think you can get that guy a little bit later, possibly. Amari Rodgers. Would they go that high? Do you think they would go that high? Do you guys think Amari Rodgers is an early round 2? Amari Rodgers, safety. I'm seeing a lot of safeties. So let's take a look at who's left on safety. So if you go safety, you're looking at Trevon Moehrig, Holland, Jamar Johnson, Richie Grant. Interior defensive line. Maybe they go Barmore here. Let me see what they got on the inside here. Yeah. You got Levi, you got Barmore. I do like that. I think they would really consider that pick there, Barmore, and the interior defense. Let's see what else you guys are saying here. Yeah, I think you can get Rodgers a little bit later. Defense, listen to me. All right, let's listen to the playmaker. Let's listen to this guy right here. Let's listen to that guy right there. This is fun. I like this shit, dude. This is a lot of fun. Merrick or Barmore, take your pick. Barmore. The value for Barmore's here. I think it would be. I agree there. Let's go with Barmore. They need some interior guys. Defense. The Jets are on the clock, guys. Edge. All right. So the Jets have themselves a pretty good draft so far. Zach Wilson. All right. And then they picked up Greg Newsome. So pretty good. Zach Wilson, Greg Newsome. So now edge. Let's see who's available for edge possibly. Joe Tryon, Joseph Ossai, Jason Owe. That's super overrated right there. I had no production. I don't like Jason Owe myself. Boogie Basham, he's there. Do you want to go wide receiver for these guys? Amon Brown, Elijah Moore, Nico Collins, Dwayne Eskridge, Amari Rodgers. There we go. Let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat box, guys. Wide receiver. Okay, let me see here. O-line to protect Zach Wilson. Let's see what you got here. Jets need a safety and edge. Let's see what you got here. Who you got left on safety? So edge. Let's look at edge. So edge, guys. So here's who's available. Joe Tryon, not too bad. Joseph Ossai, not too bad. I think this is about the range where you get these types of players. So Tryon, Ossai. I don't like Owe. Robinson, I'm not a big fan. Basham, Roche, Ronnie Perkins, Peyton Turner. What flavor of edge rusher do you guys like? Because I do think this would be an edge rusher. All right, so let's get these guys an edge rusher. Let's get the Jets an edge rusher. Yeah, too early for Patrick. Way too early for him. Too early for Joseph here. Basham. Yeah. See, Sangla, he's a defensive coach here too. So I think it's Basham. Yeah, Mario Army Mom. Yeah, I think the better, more refined ones here. Let's go with Basham. All right. Falcons are now on the clock. Okay, so the Falcons, they picked up Kyle Pitts. They shattered everybody's dreams. So now you got to think this is going to be defense for the Falcons. Edge, linebacker. It's got to be the pick. This is who is left on linebackers. Nick Bolton, that would be a good one. McGrone, pretty good. Jabril Cox. Jamin Davis. Ooh, that would be a good pick for them. We got some good linebackers for these guys. So Pete Warner's good. Not big on Surratt. Not big on Moses. Wallow, you can get them later. These guys are later on, guys. But I think if you're looking for a linebacker here for the Falcons, you got a pretty good mix here. You got a pretty good choice here. All right, now let's see what everybody's saying in the chat box. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying here. Let's see here. Cowtown, Texas. Always serious, bro. Always serious. You know how we roll here. Linebacker. They need O-line or linebacker. I think O-line they can get with what they have. Linebacker, however, I think they got to go linebacker there. Bolton, Jamin Davis, Cox. I think you take Davis here, more explosive. Yeah. They need secondary bad. Let's take a look at secondary. Although, according to this, it's not a big team need. So let's take a look at the cornerbacks here. Eric Stokes, he's there. Keep him locally. That could be the pick. Asante Samuel, he's still there. So they do have a defensive coach there, Arthur Smith. Eric Stokes, I think, would be an interesting pick here for Atlanta. Edge, you still got a couple of guys here that are good too. Tryon Ossai. If anybody here is not a Cowboys fan and an Atlanta fan watching the stream, let me know what you think Atlanta might take. All right. Jamin Davis, Jabril Cox, Davis, Stokes is good here. Yeah. I think they do go defense here. Cornerback. Let's give these guys Stokes. Let's go ahead and give Atlanta a cornerback. Eric Stokes will be the pick. All right. So Miami Dolphins are on the clock here. I'm kind of feeling running back for these guys. Najee Harris. Ooh, man, I love that pick for these guys right here. I do. I really do. I do love Najee Harris here for them. So you got Devontae Smith for them earlier. Let's review what these guys did earlier. Okay, so Miami, right? Devontae Smith, Jalen Phillips, the edge rusher. And we're on the clock. So Najee Harris, I think, would be the pick here. I mean, you reload that offense with Najee Harris. The number one rated running back on my board is Najee Harris. I think you go there. You run up there and you call that pick in, man. You're rebuilding these guys. They're doing pretty good here. The hated Eagles are on the clock. Wide receiver, tight end, right? So tight end might be on their list. Pat Fairmouth, he's still there. Brevin Jordan's there. Tommy Tremble's still on there. If you want to get a little bit physical. Wide receiver, these guys, they do need a wide receiver. You got to get Jalen Hurts a wide receiver at some point, right? So let's do a recap. What did the Eagles do earlier? They got Surtain. That's a good pick for them. So now, back on the clock, their fans are probably raging for a wide receiver here. What do you think the Eagles do here at number 37 in the second round, guys? What are you guys thinking here? David's saying linebacker. Let's see. Could be. Nick Bolton still there. McGrone, Jabril Cox, Jamin Davis. Still got a lot of good linebackers here. Cowboys are probably hoping one of these guys falls to them, but let's concentrate on the Eagles right now. Do they go wide receiver? Do they go linebacker? What are you feeling for the Eagles here, guys? Pick a quarterback. That's funny. Let's see here. Jalen needs some weapons. Yeah, I agree there. Eagles love little receivers more. Yeah, I could see that. What about O-line? Don't they have a pretty decent O-line? I think the Eagles have a pretty decent O-line, right? So let me see here. Bolton, linebacker. Let me take a look here, guys. Linebacker is one of their early needs. Let's give these guys a linebacker. Let's take a look at Bolton. A little bit shorter of a guy. Do you think he fits into what they do at linebacker? Bolton. I could see Elijah Moore, small, fast. Their O-line getting old. Let's take a look at their O. Let's who's available on the O-line. That's a good point too. Mayfield, Radunes, Eichenberg. Pretty good choices here for these guys. Honestly, I would probably go Eichenberg. As much as I hate to say it, I would probably give them Eichenberg if I were to give them an O lineman. No, they don't. They're starting the tackles 40. Yeah. Okay, let's go O line here for them. And the best one on the board here is Eichenberg. So Eichenberg goes to the Eagles, breaks my heart into pieces. I hate it, but that's how it rolls. Okay, guys. So the Bengals are on the clock now. What did we do for Joey Burrow earlier? So let's do a recap. Penei Sewell, we're blocking his backside, the blind side. Pretty good pick there for them. So now they are on the clock in the second round. So you got protection for him. Do you want to go wide receiver for him? Let me see here. Amon St. Brown, Elijah Moore, Nico Collins, Eskridge, Amari Rodgers, Felton. See what I'm saying? Like the wide receiver class doesn't stretch very well. It's like, it's I don't like this wide receiver draft class. Let's see what you got. Tight end. Yeah, let's take a look at tight end. That's a good one, guys. That is a need. Pat Fairmouth, Brevin Jordan, Tommy Tremble, Hunter Long. Pretty good selections here. What tight end do you think they would go with, guys? Pat Fairmouth, he is the I guess the number 2 rated tight end coming into the draft. Do you think they go there? Do you think they go with Brevin Jordan? I do. Army Mom, I like Brevin Jordan as well. Get some weapons now. Tight end or wide receiver. Pass catcher. I think you got to go another pass catcher. Burrow needs protection. Well, he got. We gave him Penei Sewell in the first round. I mean, that's pretty big. And I don't think they're going to go back to back O line. But good observation nonetheless. Jordan or Trimble? Yeah, let's give him a tight end here. Let's go with Brevin Jordan, pass catcher. All right. The Panthers are on the clock, guys. Panthers are on the clock. Let's recap what they did. The Panthers in the first round, Rashawn Slater. All right. So here they are in the second round. Do you want to get another? Do they want to go cornerback? I think that could be something. You got a pretty good one here. Asante Samuel, Fade, Melanfalu, Elijah Molden, Paulson Adebo. Trill Williams. I feel like he's more of a safety, Trill Williams, but got him there. Corner. Jamin Davis, best available if he's still there. Let's see. Jamin Davis is still available there. So is Bolton. So is McGrone. So is Jabril Cox. Cornerback, however, I think is still a pretty glaring need for these guys. Asante Samuel. And I think that makes a lot of sense for them. Let's see what we got. We got some guys that say cornerback or tight end. I think they go corner here. corner. Wide receiver. Molden here might be good. Asante Samuel. Molden, Asante Samuel. I would go with Asante Samuel over Molden. He's just a better player. Molden, what do they have him as? Did he already go? Let me see. Or do they have him? Do they have him as a safety? Molden. Did Molden get picked already? Let me see here. Molden, where is he? Where the hell is Molden at? Did I miss him? Let me see. Oh, shoot, man, I'm blind. Oh, man, gotta get my eyes checked. He's right there staring at me right in the face. Let me see. Yeah, let's go with Asante Samuel. All right, Broncos on the clock. We got Trey Lance with the first pick here in the first round for them. Rebuilding again. All right, soft rebuild. So he'll compete with Drew Lock. Now they're on the clock. What do you want to do for them? Linebacker. I think linebacker or a hybrid type of guy. Let's see what you got here for edge. Trevon Ossai. I think Ossai would be a nice pick here for them there. Let's see, Jamin Davis. Give them an explosive linebacker. Cox or Jamin Davis. Let's go Jamin Davis. I think that Elway, he falls in love with these types of players. So we're gonna give him Jamin Davis there. Good pick, guys. I like that. And Detroit is back on the clock. All right. Do you want to give them another cornerback? Let's see. What did we do for Detroit earlier? Let's do a recap. Detroit, we gave him Jamar Chase. All right. So pretty big weapon there for them. Now, I think you got to address the cornerback position, possibly O-line. So what do we got here available? Molden, I think, would be a good pick here for them. Melifonwu, possibly. I think I like Molden over Melifonwu myself, though. What are you guys feeling here? Time for corner or O-line? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would probably go Molden here for them. Let's take a look at O-line. Shout out to everybody that's watching live and putting in their input for this mock draft, rounds 1 through 2, picks 1 through 44. Pretty decent guys here. Jalen Mayfield, Radunes, Carman, Alex Leatherwood. Getting a little bit wiped out here, but you still got some decent options in an offensive line. But I think for these guys, you want to line up somebody opposite of, last year's number 1 pick. We're going to give these guys Elijah Molden. Nah, I don't like Melifonwu, but yeah, that's everybody's got their own likes or whatever. Radunes would be still there. Leatherwood. Shout out to everybody that's participating here. We're getting this mock draft going here. The Giants are on the clock, guys. All right, so quick recap on what the Giants did. Giants got Jalen Waddle, so another weapon for, Daniel Jones. What do they turn around and do here now? Do they go tight end? Do they go edge? They do have a tight end, right? Who's the guy over there? That bust? Who's the bust over there that they got for the tight end? I forgot what his name is. The Giants. What's his name? I don't think that's Anita there. It's tight end. I mean, I guess it could be, but edge. Yeah, Ingram. That's what it was. Thanks, Malik. Appreciate you, bro. Pat Fairmouth. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking there, but probably more edge. Yeah, Brandon Boyce. I think this is edge. So who's left? Tryon Ossai. Dude, are they fans of the Washington program? That I don't know. So do they like Joseph Ossai? What do you guys think in here? Tryon or Ossai? Owe? They could go Owe, I guess. Somebody's gonna fall in love with Owe's numbers, but I think, to be Probably want to give him Ossai, right? Let's go Joseph Ossai here. I mean, you can flip a coin there between Joe or Joseph. So we're going to go Ossai there. San Francisco on the clock now. We went with Justin Fields with the first pick. Not buying the smoke screens and the chum in the water. All right. I'm not buying that. All right. I think Shanahan is a smarter coach than that, right? So Justin Fields was their first round pick. The second round, guys. What do we want to give the 49ers in the second round? What are you guys feeling here for them? What are you guys feeling here for the 49ers? 49ers are on the clock. Is Amari Rodgers still here? Let's take a look and see what do we have for wide receiver. Let's see what you got. You got Eskridge, Elijah Moore, Nico, Tylan Wallace, Amari Rodgers, Demetric Felton would be a good pick there too for what they do, But I feel like Amari Rodgers gives you a little bit of what Demetric Felton can do as well. I like those two guys. I'd probably even go maybe Tylan Wallace. Amon St. Brown, I love him as well. So there's some good receivers here still available if they want to go there. Let's look at O-line, interior. Looks like that might be a need of there. So let's take a peek. You got good ones here. Landon Dickerson. I think this would be the pick here. Interior O-line, Landon Dickerson or Wyatt. But Wyatt Davis is coming off an injury. Creed Humphrey's pretty good too. But Landon Dickerson, man, that guy's pretty dang good. What are you guys feeling here for the 49ers? Bolton, linebacker to pair up with Fred Warner. Felton, but Rodgers is a route runner. Yeah, true. They got Ayuk and Debo. Add top talent at other spots. Yeah, that's a very good point there. Very good point. So let's not look at receiver. I think you got to look at O-line here. Dickerson. Yes. Brad Cannon, yes. Dickerson is a stud. Dickerson, yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to go Dickerson here for the 49ers and give some protection to, the new kid on the block, Justin Fields. So we're going Landon Dickerson. We are now on the clock, guys. Yes. Cowboys are on the clock now. We have reached the second round. The Cowboys are on the clock, baby. Shout out to everybody that has joined this 2-round mock draft, taking over the AI for each of the top picks in the first 2 rounds. I love it, guys. Shout out to all of you. We're on the clock. Pretty good. What do we want to do here? Let's take a look at the choices, all right? So, recap. If you guys are just now catching this, here's the first round. Cowboys went with J.C. Horn at number 10. So, we got our cornerback. What do you want to do here in the second round for the Cowboys? All right. Let's see here. You could go anywhere here. I love it. That's how I want this draft to shape up. I want to be able to go literally anywhere. Moehrig won't fall here. He could fall there. You never know. I mean, that's what these mock drafts are all about, baby. That's what these mock drafts are all about, baby. Hit the like button. Appreciate you, Michael Beers. Appreciate you. Yeah, guys, everybody hit like. And then we'll make the selection. Everybody hit that like button. Boom. All right, let's see what we got. Let's look at safety, right? So safety is a need of ours. Trevon Moehrig is there. Holland, Jamar Johnson. Richie Grant is still there. So those are the obvious choices there. Do they make a change? Their philosophy really has to change, right? Because we saw what happened whenever we got Tristan Hill, right? They passed on a bunch of these safeties. They could have helped the Cowboys. So, it's got to be, I think they got to make the change here. All right. So we got Richie Grant's safety. We got another Richie Grant in the house. Yeah, I don't think Bolton is on their list actually. Grant all day here. I'm not buying the safety hype yet. That's what David said there. Jamar Johnson, you probably get him a little bit later. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say he's slow. He's safety and safety speed. But you look at Grant and Moehrig. I like edge here. Let's see what you got here. Now, from what I have heard, guys, Trevon Moehrig is very high on the Cowboys board. So, although Richie Grant would be a pick by the fans, I think they would probably go Moehrig here. But let's take a look at edge. Let's see what is available out here. They won't go away. They won't go there. Perkins would be interesting, possibly. They might have a conversation there. Peyton Turner might be a conversation there. I think you can get him. You might be able to stretch him to the third, possibly, but kind of pushing it. So let's see here. Edge. Yeah, we're looking at edge. We're looking at linebacker. Bolton, McGrone, Jabril Cox, Pete Warner is very high on their list too, guys. Now, a name that I can tell you that has risen up the boards here for the Cowboys is Tommy Togiai. Very high on the Cowboys list. I can tell you that right now from various people that I talked to. That Tommy out of Ohio State is very high on their board. So, if they don't go safety here, don't be surprised by the Tommy pick early. All right, but I think what do you guys want to do here? Do you guys want to go with the cornerback here? Let's find Cheeto 2.0 Godzilla version. Moehrig, Horn, and Moehrig. Yeah. Yeah. Build that interior. We can't stop the run. Tackles. You want to take a look at offensive tackles just for giggles? Mayfield, I don't like him. Radunes, Leatherwood. Not really feeling these guys on the second round, brother. Not really feeling offensive tackles that are left here one bit. So if it were up to me, guys, I would go Tommy or the safety. Let me know what you guys want to do in the chat box. Sound off right now. Do you want to go safety? Do you want to go Tommy T? Let me know what you guys want to do here. Moehrig. Who we got so far? So far, we got J.C. Horn with our first round pick. Tommy T. Aleem McNeil is a beast. Yeah. But do the Cowboys like him? Marvin Wilson. I think it's a little high there for Marvin. Tommy T. Grant. Aleem. Safety. So this is a very tough choice here, guys. So, you do have safety. You do have, defensive tackle. Now they have thrown bodies at both of them, right? They added, Urban. They added this other guy from who was it? I already forgot the guy's name. So, but they do have a glaring need there, single high. KZ is still coming. He's still recovering from injury. He's probably going to start on PUP, An Achilles injury is like a 2-year recovery. Now he obviously he will play this year, but he's not going to be 100%. So, man, tough choice. It's a good spot to be in for the Cowboys. Somebody wants to look at linebackers. Let's take a peek here. Bolton, McGrone, Jabril Cox, Pete Warner. Now, Pete Warner is also in that list of players that the Cowboys have a very high rating on. Pete Warner and Tommy T. So, but I think the consensus in the chat box is probably safety. And let me see what you guys are looking at here. We got one guy here saying Grant is trash. Moehrig, high interest. Moehrig. I do think it is going to be Moehrig. So let's go with Moehrig here. All right. And to finish it off, the Jaguars, they're going to go ahead and draft Pat Freiermuth. So let's let this thing roll through. Let's see what we got here. Still got another selection here to go with Miami. Let's go ahead and have some fun here. Let's go into extra innings, guys. Tight end or linebacker. Let's see what they got for linebackers. McGrone. I think they're going to go Jabril Cox there. Let the rest of this mock continue. I don't think we have any more picks that we're GMing, but let's see what else we got coming up here. Second round. Okay, that's it. All right. Cool. All right, guys. So a recap of the draft. Awesome, guys. Appreciate everybody that has joined live. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. Shout out to everybody, guys. Make sure you guys hit like on that. This was a ton of fun. I think this was a lot of fun. I really like doing these. So Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, like I said. Kyle Pitts is the pick there. Penei Sewell, Devontae, Chase Slater, Trey Lance, J.C. Horn. I love the pick. Waddle, Surtain. Very nice. Some interesting picks by the simulator. We did pick up Greg Newsome for the Jets. I like that pick there. JOK went to 24. This is a classic Steelers selection. Samuel Cosme, good pick there. Gregory Russo went to the Ravens. That's interesting. Rondell Moore, I could see that. Speed guy. Baron Browning, I love that player there. He's going up boards too. He's already getting mocked up in the first round now. Zaven Collins at the end there. Pretty interesting. The second round, let's take a look at that, guys. Christian Barmore, love that pick, guys. You guys helped out a lot on that. That was a good conversation there for them. Basham, that was a good combo there. Stokes, good one. Miami Dolphins, I love this pick for them. Najee Harris, Eichenberg, that broke my heart, but that's a good pick for those losers over there. Brevin Jordan, Asante Samuel, Jamin Davis, good pick there. Joseph Ossai. It's a lot of fun, because you're slotting different players, and you have different names. You know what I mean? For so many weeks, you see, the same old names. You know what I mean? So it's good to get different names, different scenarios out there. You know what I mean? This is smoke screen season, chum in the water season. It is that time of year, so it is very interesting. Yeah, Dallas does love these guys. So they're high on the linebackers there, Browning, Pete Warner, and they're pretty high on Tommy T. So if we could land any one of those three, maybe two, man, I would be so happy with that. Those are great players. What if we pick Harris at 44? Najee Harris? Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't be surprised if they see now that would be a surprise pick for me. And it would be a very interesting pick. But guys, thank you for joining me on this one. We went about an hour. I think we did really good there. Shout out to everybody that joined me live, that helped with these picks. The conversation was great in the chat box. Thanks for helping out. A lot of fun, guys. So check back later in the week. I might do a short video for the top 10. Keep an eye on that one. And Mock Draft Monday. Make sure you come back for Mock Draft Monday. It's going to be a ton of fun. Working on that one right now. It's a lot of work. So make sure you guys check back on that video as well. But that's all I have right now, guys. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. Catch you for the next one, guys. Peace.